how to use your competitors to improve your Etsy shop. There are so many things you can learn from your competitors that can help improve your Etsy shop. Today, I'm going to show you how to use some of eRanks tools and your tracked competitors to take your shop to the next level. In our last video, I showed you how to find your competitors, those 3 types of competitors, and how to easily track them using the eRank competition sales tool. So if you've not already found your competitors, then you need to check out that video. Note, the competitor sales tool can only track competitors for paid eRank accounts, but if you have the free account, you can still use the information for how to use your competitors to inspire and improve your shop. You'll just have to keep a note of these shops yourself. Firstly, to make sense of this long list of competitors, we can gather them together into groups by using the Notes column. Click here to add a note, or here to edit a previously added note. If you start the note with a high-level group you want your shop to be in, for example, friends, peers, or inspiration, and then add anything else you want to remember about that shop. Oh, and if you no longer want to track a shop, you can click the grey cross beside the shop name to remove them. So now we can group them together, but what on earth can we do with this data? For your friends and family shops, this one will likely not directly improve your shop, but it helps you feel part of a community, because being a seller can be quite lonely. So this group is your community. You can enjoy seeing their successes and even congratulate them on their milestones and commiserate during the quiet times. Your second group, your peers group, are the group of sellers that are at a similar stage in their selling journey that you are. I think this is the group that has the most potential to help you grow your shop, as they're having similar sales to you. I'd recommend checking your competitor sales around weekly to keep an eye on everyone's sales. If every week you're all getting similar sales to each other, and then for a few weeks you see your sales are dropping, but all your peer sales are also dropping, then this can let you know it might just be a seasonal dip and there's nothing wrong with your shop. Rather than making lots of changes to try and catch the eye of the few buyers, it could be time to plan ahead for busy periods. Check some of your top keywords in the keyword tool and see the search trend graph to see when buyers have tended to start searching for those keywords, and perhaps plan a launch of new products or a social media strategy for just before those keywords start taking off again. You might find some keywords to experiment that have more searches all year round, but beware of changing your best performing listings, even if they're having a little dip just now. Perhaps create a new listing to experiment with. The final group are your inspiration. At the moment, you can't expect the same level of sales as them, but this gives you an idea if your niche has the chance to be profitable for you in the future. This is the target that we will aspire to reach, or at the least get closer to. First, I want to give a little warning here. We never recommend just copying anyone's listings or keywords. But even more so in the case of these top sellers, it might be tempting to look for their highest selling listing and copy them, but these shops have lots of sales and reviews under their belt. Etsy tells us that things like this can help your ranking, and if you didn't know this, check Etsy's Ultimate Guide to Search. They give you so much advice as to what can help you rank on Etsy. It should be every seller's Bible. So as these rockstar shops have so much more power to rank because of their great sales, if we did try and copy them, then it's likely we'd just not be seen in search and would not get any sales. But we can be inspired by what's working for them. If you click on their shop name from competitor sales, this takes you to the top seller page for this shop. Here you can see their recent listings. This can either be listings that have sold and relisted, been created new, or that have been renewed. So it's likely there's some good sellers here. You can look and see if there are any trends here. For example, were the recent listings high-end expensive items, but are now smaller and more collectible items? Or are they lots of patterns and tutorials rather than finished items? This might give you an idea of what customers are looking for just now. And you can even see the thumbnail images here. What kind of style are they? Again, don't copy, but you can be inspired. Are they clean and elegant, or fun and playful? This is what's catching customers' eyes just now. And you can click on the tag analysis button here, and eRank lets you see the tags they are using. As I already mentioned, it's unlikely you could rank in search for the high competition keywords that are working for them, but you might see some lower competition keywords that could work for your items. There are many ways to use your competitors to help you as a seller. These depend on your shop, your listings, and your experience. These are just some of my ideas, which I hope helps you, but always experiment and see what works for you.